Hello everyone, so in this video I want to talk about why I turned to half Russian, because I was like Russian reaction and then I turned to half Russian. So the thing that I was creating only about Russia, but especially after interviewing one of the most popular YouTuber, and he said that YouTube is about the person, not about something else, because it's kind when you start your channel about talking about something else, but not about yourself, it becomes like not that authentic, and you kind of lose yourself. So it's better to rename myself to half Russian, because I am really half Russian, because I am half Russian and half Algerian. So I am not completely like Russian, and I didn't live all my life in Russia. So I lived the half of my life in Algeria. And when I moved to Russia, I met a lot of people from all around the world, and my goal from moving from Algeria was to explore the world, you can say, because I had like the idea that when we were like in Arabic country, and you know what happened like in the 11th September and crazy things going on with the Iraq and other countries, and you saw, if you witnessed at that time or you followed that time in the politics, so you may witness that in that time, like the bad people in the world were Muslim people. Like if you are a Muslim, that means you are bad. That was the like I don't know, the mantra, you can say, the narrative in the world. And I thought that if I will stay all my life there in Algeria, so I will not be able to explore the world. I always wanted to explore the world. I even had like a dream to visit all the countries of the world, and it was like crazy to have only like one citizenship, and even being like I don't know, marked as someone who is like a bad guy. Anyway, I moved to Russia, and I studied here like about how many, like about 7 years or something like that. And I had to study because I moved here and I already had like 25 years old. So I moved here in 25 years old, and the only way for me was to stay here is to study, to have a visa, like or I had to have like work visa, or I had to have a student visa. That was the only way to stay longer here. But the work visa was like for doing the work, and you have to find a company to hire you, and they have like they have to prolong that visa all the time. And it was like impossible for me, like someone who is like from other country, and he joined here, and I didn't know like people here, etc. So I had to go to study at the university, despite I have like the first diploma in Algeria. And I get to prolong my visa every single year. And even when I finished my bachelor degree in economics, I had to go to study somewhere else, because I didn't have the chance to have all the papers, because it was hard to get them. And despite my mother is Russian, some people, they think if your mother is Russian, that means that you can get the papers like easily, directly, without no issue, but that's not true. That was really hard for me, and I like asked for the papers a few times, and they didn't give me that. So I had to prolong the visa again and again, and I had to go to study something else. I didn't. I wasn't even like studying very well. I mean, I was like already like old, and I had like elder or adult, or how we say it, like. And I wasn't interested in studying. I was interested to have that visa to be legal here. So I had to go to study to another field, like transport, like the master degree in transport. And studying here is like I don't know, it's kind of easy because you can have like some deals. That also helped me to stay here. And then I had like an English club also in Russia, because when I was like student and I didn't have like a lot of friends, etc. And I thought that I can gather people to practice English, and I had an English club, and a lot of people joined it. And I found an American from California who were teaching English here. And his name is Derek, and he also wanted to find friends here, because I lived in a little town called Novocherkassk, and it was hard for us to find friends. So we start this English club, and a lot of people like Russians joined who wanted to practice their English, and other people from other countries who were studying here. And then during the English club, so I moved my English club from the little town to a bigger one, because I needed more people, and I needed also to explore the area. So I went to Rostov-on-Don. It's the bigger city here. It's in the south of Russia. And I created the English club here again. And I gathered people here. I did like a karaoke meeting where people can sing English. I did cinema meeting where people were watching movies in English with subtitles. And we spent a really great time. Maybe I will create a special video about that. That's why I love English clubs here in Russia, because you will find a lot of people there, and you will hang out with them, and always interesting people join the club. So I learned a lot from that, and I met a lot of people in that club. And when I had like the English club karaoke, like when I was doing like karaoke meeting where people can sing in English, so one girl I liked, and she's joined that karaoke club, and we start dating, and then I get married that way. And she's Russian. She was an English teacher also. She worked with me in the English club. And we get married, and only that marriage helped me to get some papers here, to turn from a foreigner state with visa to someone who has like a residentship here. So I had the residentship, and then I asked for citizenship, and it spent about like, I don't know, 2 years to get the citizenship after getting married. And I get the citizenship, and I'm living here. And that's the story of the half Russian. And before I joined Russia in 2010, like I was here also before, like in the 90s. In Algeria, we had like some troubles with terrorism, etc. And my father was afraid that something will happen to us or to my mother, and he sent us, me and my sisters, to Russia for like to study in the school. So I had like 9 years old, and I studied here in the school about 4 years. So that's why like my Russian gets good. I mean, I speak very good Russian because I think I was already studying here at school. So I studied 4 years, and then I went to Algeria back in 1998, and then I decided to go back like in 2010, like after 12 years. So I spent 12 years in Algeria, and I am 12 years in Russia now, and now I don't know what will happen with me. Anyway, I mean, I turned this channel to half Russian because mostly my opinion, especially like during the last years and with the events we had, like the pandemic and everything, I learned a lot. I learned a lot about the political situation and about what we have in the world. And I kind of have my own opinion about what's going on, like very special opinion. And I prefer to not talk about it because it could be very sensitive topic, you can say. So I just prefer to say just that there is a saying that we have all to keep in our mind, or an expression. Even in Russian they say that saying. The expression is divide and conquer. So this expression we have all to keep in mind to understand what's going on really in this world, like what's going on really in Russia, what's going on really in like the Ukraine, what's going on in the US, in other countries, and we have a lot of such countries that have some troubles. So divide and conquer, that gives you a good idea about what's going on, and that's why I don't want like to take like any side, and just to share my life, share places I visit, share the culture I am witnessing, and I can't like be very sidey, or how we say the word, in this, but I know the culture. I know the Russian culture. I know I'm living in Russia, so I can give people the idea about Russia from the perspective of someone living here, and someone who is looking at things from the side, not like someone native, because I am kind of native and kind of non-native. So I am looking at things from the side, and I think when you look at things from the side, like you start to observe things and you see more things, like without emotions, but with clear view, and without like being affected by the narrative or by propaganda or by anything else. Like you show and share what you see. I don't know, you share what you see, and that's it about like this channel, because I don't think that I will be that active in this channel, because I have like other things to do, like more maybe important things to do. What is this? I don't even remember, something broken. This is from my bag. Okay. So I think there are more important things to do rather than only recording videos about Russia or about my life, because we are not in such situation to just share our lives, because I am not like I don't know oligarch or I don't know, a rich person or a politician or something like that, and I am a regular person who just wanted to live his life with his family, and to explore the world if that possible. I don't know, now we have like visas for Russians, hard to get, but it's possible anyway to get. It's not like impossible at all. It's maybe a bit expensive, like they said, like they did some restrictions, or they make it more expensive to Russians. Like when you think about this, you think that just it's all about business. Anyway, so I was like marked as an Arabic guy before, because and I went to Russia to get the Russian citizenship, and now when I get the Russian citizenship, I am marked as the bad guy again. So that's the irony. And if I will move to another country and get also the citizenship there, I may get marked as well as a bad guy. So that is it about me, and that is it about this channel. And I think you understand the reason why I renamed my channel to a half Russian. So that is it, I think, about this video. It's long, but it's about my story, and I think I will leave it like a trailer video for my channel, so people will like learn about me and just understand what they are subscribing to. So that is it about this video. Thank you for watching as always. See you in my next videos. Please like this video, share it to let people know about a very interesting like story a lot of people don't know, and comment this video with your thoughts about my life, about what do you think about what's going on, and see you in my next videos, and goodbye.